Today's allocation will do three things: closing out debt number one, strengthening my emergency fund, and beginning my month ahead binder. Hey friends, welcome and welcome back. If you are here for a second or third time, please consider liking and subscribing. Today's video is an allocation for where the money is going that I saved throughout the month of February. So if you saw the video from yesterday or the day before, you will know that I saved approximately $1,129 in the month of February to go towards debt. So let's jump in and update our debt binder. So at the end of January's closeout, we started with debt number one. Debt number one isn't the smallest, but it was one that was important for me to jump on and take care of because I didn't have any interest. Um, there wouldn't be interest added to the bill until after February if it wasn't paid. So at the end of January or February 1st, I made a $600 payment. And this time, with having $1,129, I am going to pay the remaining balance of $995.86. That will take care of debt number one. Now, as you can see, that's a lot of money, and we have a lot of money here, but it isn't going to fit into this envelope. So we are going to figure this out. Originally, what I had said in December, I'm sorry, not December, in January, I was thinking that I wanted to do something where I focused on my debt primarily, but I was still feeling that I needed to be consistent with adding to the emergency fund and then also starting a month ahead. Just because we are living in really uncertain times, I don't want to be caught in a situation where there is nothing, and it's actually pretty scary. So that was the reason for the breakdown. It would have been 75% to debt and 25 to these other two categories. So what I decided to do today, simply because we have the opportunity to pay off debt number one, we are taking the oh, we're taking the 1129, we're deducting 996, and that leaves $133. And so what I'm most concerned with funding is the emergency fund is started. We have about $1,300 in the emergency fund, which we were able to get to, I want to say in November. November is when I think we achieved the $1,000 baby step. So since then, I had started adding small amounts. And then in February, I decided that I wasn't going to add money from my weekly cash stuffing into the emergency fund. But I was still thinking, what am I going to do to throw a little bit of money there, here, and there? Well, today is an example of how that will happen. So we have $133 that we can divide up between the other two sinking funds. So I want to start my month ahead binder strong. So we're going to allocate $110 of the 133 to the month ahead binder, and $23 will go into our savings, our emergency fund. So we are going to do that. The remainder, we're going to cash count it to make sure that we have 996, and the remainder will go into the bank where I will then take care of this debt payment. So let's pull out my binder with my emergency fund category. It's all the way in the back. So we have 500, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, $1,305. So for this one, I am going to add $23. I'll choose a better dollar. So we're going to be adding $23 to this one. So we've got now 1,320, 25, 26, 27, and $28. And so I think that this is a good method because we're still slowly building. We're not just neglecting the emergency fund. And depending on how much we save, we may be able to put more in there. So we are going to check off $23. And I'm going to just set this to the side for a second. For our month ahead binder, I created these myself. Lots of people create them on Etsy. I took a look at, what was there, and so I created them for the categories that I need. So we need one for rent, car payment, groceries. Here, our water and power are together, and that was one of the reasons that I wanted to create this myself because I don't know that other cities and states do that, but the water, power, sanitation, sewage, trash, all that stuff together. The only thing that's separate is our gas bill. Car insurance, subscriptions, cell phone, SoCal gas, life insurance, our Spectrum internet, and our Sling subscription. So we have 11 categories, and since it's $110, I'm going to start by adding $10 to each category to get us started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I said 10, didn't I? And there are 11. Okay, so let's make sure we have this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. So my thing now is hoping that we have all of our amounts that are still going to add up because, my counting can get a little off and wacky. So I think I'm going to use this for all of them. So we're going to add $10 to Sling, and that means that we get to color in 3 icons. Hope you guys can see that. I'm so excited that I'm getting this binder started. Our next lowest amount is going to be Spectrum, and it will receive $10 as well. And we can mark off 2 of these. Next, we have life insurance. We will mark off 1. Almost forgot the 10. Guys, I feel like I am just I feel good about this progress, knowing that I'm taking care of one full debt payment and now I'm moving into the second one and I'm able to start a month ahead binder makes me feel so warm inside. Okay, so this one is our SoCal gas and it will get $10 as well. And we will color in 1 of these. I'm going to stick this one in back for a second. Next, we have AT&T. I have no idea why I didn't round this up. And I put 750, but I am going to color in one cell phone icon. And this is definitely going to need to dry for a second. But we did put the $10 inside. Next, we have subscriptions. I have a lot of subscriptions. They total about $216 a month. I need to figure out what that is. And I also would like to, at some point, start to pay them yearly, annually. So for this one, we are adding one $10 bill and coloring in one icon. I'll stick this one in the back as well. Next, we have Allstate, and we're adding one $10 bill to Allstate, and we will not be able to color in an icon yet. The same with DWP. Groceries is getting $10, but of course, we don't have enough to color in an icon. Car payment and rent. Why do I have an extra $10, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one right here. Cell phone. Okay, so everyone got their first amount of money. I feel so, I'm so pleased that I was able to do this and start on this journey. Okay, so I have now allocated $110 to month ahead. And so this amount here should total $996 or somewhere roughly around there. So let's hope so. We've got a $100 bill here. We have 150s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have $180 and 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have $160 and 10s. We have 200 and 5s that are clipped off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. We have another $50 and 5s. Let's count our singles first. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 and 1s. And we have $100, $200. And this is correct, 995, give or take the dollar, and we are good. Okay, so we can now check off that we have the correct amount of money. I will go to the bank and make my deposit, and I am going to write in $995.86 with a zero balance, and this will be for 228. And yay me. Okay, so you have no idea. You guys have no idea how good this feels. I mean, you probably do. I'm sure you've been there. But I feel like I've been spinning my tail for so long and I needed to see progress. And I'm a person who has to see progress. I have to move forward and be forward thinking and forward moving at all times. It is an absolute pet peeve of mine, and I have to try to work on that because everybody doesn't want to move forward. But when things around me are stagnant, or if I'm feeling like I'm stuck, it does not feel good to me. I have to have forward movement. So this is definitely a feel good moment. So we are going to put this inside, and I am going to put a paper clip on here. I wish I had a paper clip in another color to let me know that this debt has been handled. I'll put it here. So no more, no more, no more. I am so happy. And debt number two, it gets somewhat easier. Debt number two is $592. So that's not a ton. It just gets a little bit hairier as we get back to the other debts. So I think what I'm going to do, so say for example, this month, we had 1129, or let's say the 996. Let's say that we had 996 and debt number two is $590. I would absolutely then take the 400 and start off debt number three with that amount. So I am excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, so that is it. And I need to, do I have the amount in my binder? I'm paying off debt in tiers. So I don't have the tier on here. I want to say debt tier number one is roughly about, I don't know, 15, $20,000. And I'm hoping that I can achieve that by the end of the year. I'm hoping that is my goal. Now, whether I have to do some work in the summer and all that stuff, we'll figure that out. But we're going to get there. So thank you guys so much for sharing in this great experience with me. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing your video. And I will see you in the next video.